Gyrl Wonder is on a mission to help empower young girls, and we have Tola here leading the charge. Thank you so much for all the work you do. It is so important to empower the next generation of women to be their best, brightest, and most successful selves. So thank you so much for all of your work. What is it like seeing the impact that your work has had?
It's unbelievable. You know, sometimes I pinch myself like, hey, I did this? Like, I really executed this? My team, we did this? Oh, this is great. Okay, what's next?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm always like in a state of shock and awe that we've actually grown to, you know, where we are now.
Looking back on all that work, you know, tell me about the early days. How did you get from idea to execution?
My sorority sister was the director of student life at the high school that I currently work at. And she's like, hey, Tola, I need some help. These girls want to start a girl group, and I know you have the Gyrl Wonder domain. What do you plan on doing with that? And in the past, I was a serial domain hoarder.
Okay.
So I bought this domain in like 2009, and I didn't do anything with it until 2015. Wow. So I was like, all right, Gyrl Wonder, what can I do with this? Let me, you know, put together some workshops and reach out to my network of friends and associates and see who's willing to come kick the truth to the young Black youth. So I did that in a couple of weeks. I want to say like 2 weeks, I turned around like a whole year's worth of programming for the school. And then eventually I started working at the school. They offered me a job. But what really got me to where we are today is, I want to say, accountability, because you can't tell young people that you're going to do something and then not do it.
Self-care and healthy body image are really important pillars of your organization. Can you talk about why you emphasize those things?
Because of social media, you know, working in the school now, I see what these girls aspire to be. I see the damage that they do to themselves mentally and physically to get to these like visual representations that they don't realize are like face-tuned, you know? And that conversation needs to be had. So like I bring these people in, I bring in my associates, and to help drive forth that conversation of self-image and like self-love, and like, hey, no, you are made in his image and you are great the way you are, and if there's something that you do not like, we can fix it.
And you said you bring in people, so I know mentorship is a huge part of your program. Why do you think it's important to pass that knowledge from generation to generation?
Because I feel like they need to see people of color, women of color in leadership roles that they don't normally see, or they don't know that they can aspire to. So, you know, I have a lot of people that reach out, hey, we want to give back, we want to give back. Absolutely, I need all the help I can get. It takes a village, and the village is growing, and I'm super excited about that. So I want to give people the opportunity to give back, and I want these girls to have the opportunity to meet people that they normally wouldn't open the lines of communication with.
So we talked about body and image pressure, but what about success pressure? I know a lot of Black girl magic is like, look at us, we made something out of nothing. But then we can also be so hard on ourselves that we have no chill, no rest, no relaxation. How do you balance the push to be successful versus understanding that it's okay to take a break and relax?
So it's so much easier for me to tell them and guide them at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 than at my age, because I'm still going through it. But I remember the steps that I took that made me feel like I was on the right path at their age. We do like career mapping, like, hey, what are some things that you're interested in? Because everybody tells me they want to be a chemical engineer or a doctor or a lawyer, and I'm like, okay, great, I love that. But like, what are some other things that you're genuinely interested in? And let's find career paths that you can take with that. I just had one of my Gyrl Wonders change her major from, I think it was like math, and she wasn't doing very well, but she changed it to African American studies and gave me a 4.0 in the fall. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is what we need to do. Let's be realistic. Let's really dig deep and tap into the things that you enjoy and you find, you know, happiness in, and like, let's make that a major. Let's make that something that we can grow to. So last summer we did a Gyrl Wonder Leadership Academy, and that was the idea behind it, because I wanted to expose them to different career fields.
How do you take a second and be like, I'm gonna pat myself on the shoulder?
I don't know.
How does it feel to be recognized for your work? Because, you know, of course we're our worst critics, but what you're doing is an amazing thing for women and girls. So how does it feel?
It feels great. I cry a lot.
I'm a crier too.
Yeah, I'm a crybaby. I cry a lot because I'm always just like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? But then I snap back and I'm like, okay, what's next? Like, I have to keep going. But it's a lot. I'm super thankful. I'm super excited and just happy for where we're gonna go.
So for anyone who may be watching this, and for me too, what are some ways we can help?
You guys can email us at hi@gyrlwonder.org. The team is growing. We're always looking for volunteers. Our mentorship program is launching in April. And then for the summer Gyrl Wonder Leadership Academy, this is our second year, we're going to be looking for companies to host our girls for day workshops.
So tell us, what's coming up for you? What's next?
We're in the process of launching our college ambassador program. So if there are any young women of color in college that would love to start a Gyrl Wonder chapter at their university, just let us know. Hit us up at hi@gyrlwonder.org. And we are also launching our influencer program with a popular model from a popular brand. So I'm super excited about that.
Okay, great. That sounds really, really great. And of course, always ask me if you need anything.
Awesome,
Always
thank
here.
you.
Again, Tola, thank you so much for all the work you're doing. Not only are you inspiring me as someone in your peer group, but you are definitely inspiring the next generation of girls. So thank you for your sacrifices and all your hard work.
Thank you for having me.